Hey there, everybody, and welcome to Fearless Thinking, a podcast designed to help you navigate authentic leadership and the entrepreneurial journey. I'm your host, Michael Devous, and these are my thoughts, lessons, and insights from my entrepreneurial journey into coaching, workshops, motivational speaking, and of course, what I picked up from interviews with inspiring leaders and entrepreneurs along the way. My mission is to help people unlock their untapped potential by using fear as a catalyst for powerful change and growth, so they can step into the greatest version of their most authentic selves. All right, let's get into some fearless thinking. All right, welcome back, everybody, to Fearless Thinking, the podcast that begs the question, are you thinking fearlessly? It doesn't, that was terrible. I apologize. This is episode 13 of Fearless Thinking, the mirror of integrity, being ruthlessly honest with yourself. I'm your host, Michael Devous, and if I'm ruthlessly honest with myself, that was a terrible opener, and I apologize. Today we dive into one of the first principles of cultivating unwavering integrity by being ruthlessly honest with yourself. It is one of the foundational building blocks for building trust with others and achieving long-term success at establishing a relationship of integrity with you. You're important. You matter. And one of the things we talked about in one of the other episodes about why you matter is when you're doing things for yourself, scheduling things for yourself, time to journal, time to be productive, time to do the work for your business, on your business, for your business, taking care of your own health, making sure you go on those walks or you're going to the gym. And if you skip out on these, if you hit the snooze button on your life like that, if you don't honor these things and you move them aside, change them and adjust them because what you're saying to yourself is that this person, that client, this other thing is more valuable and important than me. And if you're being ruthlessly honest with yourself, you just said you're not worthy. And the more you do that, the more you chip away at your own integrity. So let's shift our perspectives again. Imagine that you're looking at a dusty mirror, right? And the reflection, it's blurry. And it makes it very difficult for you to see yourself clearly through that dusty lens, through that dusty mirror, right? And just like that, lacking self-awareness, right? If we don't have good self-awareness, objective self-awareness, can cloud our judgment and lead to decisions that will undermine our own integrity. This is one of the things I talked about, perspective, perspective, perspective. Each of us have filters and lenses that we use to see the world. And if we're not bringing in opportunity with new lenses and new perspectives all the time, we may view some of the things that are approaching us in the wrong way, in the wrong light. We may not see them clearly, and as a result, right, we could use our judgment of those things could lead to a decision that could undermine our integrity as well as, and then as a result, our success. So let's clean that mirror. Let's adjust these lenses and our perspective, right? If it's a clean, beautiful mirror and you're looking at yourself, hopefully not too much in the mirror, you get a clear reflection. And this is what the power of clear self-awareness can do for you, allowing you to confront your shortcomings and acknowledge your mistakes when making conscientious and aware choices that will align with your values and your integrity, right? Some of the fears that might come up, by the way, if you're being ruthlessly honest with yourself, is the belief that admitting your weaknesses is a sign of failure, that admitting your weaknesses is a weakness, right? That it can hold you back from self-honesty. But let's reframe that thinking. Let's reframe that fear. Remember, make fear your friend. We're going to put him over here on our side of the table. And we're going to ask fear. We're going to be like, hey, buddy, get over here. Let's have a talk. Because reframing your fear is an opportunity for growth. by looking at admitting your weaknesses as a sign of strength, by identifying those things you need to work on, you are now offering yourself up to the universe, an opportunity for you to have those things come into your life to help you strengthen some of those areas where you might be a little weak. And if you're not honest with yourself about it, the universe might bring you things that don't align with that purpose and don't help you get stronger. But by confronting your shortcomings, you can become a better leader, a better person. You can build stronger teams, and you can have a much more trustworthy brand, right? So now, overcoming these fears, they can help you embrace feedback. You know, if you're seeking honest feedback from trusted advisors, mentors, or employees, feedback always allows you to identify your blind spots and the areas for improvement. Like I just said, you want you want to be able to see what they are fairly honestly and objectively so that you can approach them and deal with them accordingly. And that is either bringing someone in who can fill that gap for you where those weaknesses lie, asking the universe for opportunities to strengthen those weaknesses by giving you opportunities and experiences that help you grow. Two, practice self-reflection. Regularly carve out time for self-reflection. This is the mirror method, right? It is basically looking in the mirror, journaling and reflecting on your own decisions, analyzing the decisions you've made this past week, this past month for your businesses, identify the areas that you can make improvements, right? And commit to a positive change. Be fair and be gentle and compassionate with yourself, of course. But I think it's healthy, you know, at least to have some good, healthy reflection. Because you're iterative, right? Just like your business model and your products might be iterative, you're iterative. And you can't be if you're not reflecting on what needs to change regularly and looking at ways that you can implement those changes more efficiently and productively so that you can be better, right? Acknowledge your mistakes. Number three, everyone makes them. It's not a big deal. They're mistakes. They're not failures, you know, and own that up. Own up to yours as well as learning from your teams. Your team will see that as a sign of integrity, right? And you can take steps to prevent them but from happening again because you made yourself aware of them. B, you've announced them and turned them out loud, said them out loud. You've put them out into the universe and out into the world, right? And now you've shared them with your team, right? So that now everybody can be, I see. Okay, well, we don't want to do that again. How did we get there? Oh, let's take a look at that. That's that self-reflection. Why did we, and what were the steps we took that got us to that particular mistake? Were we not in alignment with our values? Were we not doing self-care? Were we trying to cut corners somewhere, right? Be honest with yourself. And number four, embrace transparency. Be open about your journey, you know, and your challenges and the things that you're facing. You know, this is a long-term commitment of self-improvement for you. Building integrity as a business, part of your business model as an entrepreneur. It's a long journey relationship with yourself. And transparency will always foster better trust and authenticity, right? Some of the benefits, well, improved decision making. I mean, look at that. That's a great side benefit, right? Self-awareness always allows you to identify the biases and the choices that don't or do align with your values, at leading you to make better decisions and have better outcomes. You get stronger team dynamics, right? Being open about your shortcomings fosters a culture of honesty with your team and builds mutual trust. Now, what does it do for inclusivity and diversity in on our entrepreneurial journey? You know, I like to talk about these things. Inclusivity, diversity, we need to have it. Psychological safety. What does that mean? By admitting your limitations, you create a space where others feel safe to voice their own concerns and their ideas. This promotes inclusivity and diverse perspectives, those very lenses and filters we need to have in our arsenal, in our tool bag, so that we can make better decisions about our business as we move into the future, right? And you're fostering a learning culture. I mean, it's not just what you're building in your business. You are creating a culture in your business for your team, for your people, in order for them to have a great experience and support your vision and your passion and your dream and for what you do. And honest self-reflection encourages everyone with continuous learning and growth, right? Leading to more innovative and adaptable companies all the way around. So, cultivating unwavering authenticity and integrity starts with looking inward, being honest, being ruthlessly honest with yourself, embracing that feedback and acknowledging those mistakes. Self-awareness is the foundation of building beautiful trust and leading to an authentic and thriving entrepreneurial journey. So, thanks again for joining us on episode 13, The Mirror of Integrity, being ruthlessly honest with ourselves. I appreciate you taking your time out today to get a little bit of fearless thinking on board. Remember, self-reflection is your key to growth. Keep learning, keep leading, keep building your business and your dream with a strong foundation of integrity, self-awareness, authenticity, and your commitment to continuous improvement. And we'll be back tomorrow with more exploration on integrity, being ruthlessly honest with yourself. Isn't it fun? Remember, the journey never ends and the learning never ends. And keep listening, not only to us here at Fearless Thinking, but keep listening to your inner self, right? Be inspired. Be inspired and bring that out into the world. Like I said, build that bridge. Be ruthlessly honest with yourself and share that honesty with others. And keep building a future built on trust and self-awareness. And while you're at it, do a little fearless thinking. All right, have a great one.